I Majesty I, Emperor I, Selassie I, King Rastafari. Why and I know that prince and princesses must come out of Egypt. And Ethiopians shall stretch forth their hands unto the Almighty I, Jah Rastafari. O thou Jah Rastafari of Ethiopia and I divine majesties, thy high writs now come into I and I hearts to dwell in the paths of righteousness. So lead I and help I and I to forgive that I and I may be forgiven. Teach I and I love and loyalty in this earth as it is in Mount Zion. And thou I and I with thy wise mind, knowledge and understanding to do thy will. And thy blessings to I, O Jah Rastafari, that the hungry be fed, the naked clothed, the sick nourished, the aged protected, and the infants cared for, and the ignorant instructed. Deliver I and I from the hands of our enemies, that we may prove fruitful now, and these are days when I and I enemies are past and decayed, and the depth of the sea, and the depth of the earth, the belly of the beast, and the lake of fire and brimstone. Grant I and I a place within thy divine kingman now and for I, Wasila. Should I, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, by elected himself and light of the universe, and I, Divine Majesty, I, Emperor Haile, I, Selassie, I, Empress Menen, I, Jah, Rastafari, first ancient King and Queen of Iration. Thou art the Alpha and Omega, beginning without end, first and forever, I, Tector, divine, I, fate, and the ruler of the universe. Haile, I, Selassie, I, King Rastafari. So let these words of I and I mouth, and this itation of thy heart, let it prove to be humble and acceptable in thy sight. Jah Rastafari, I and I strength, and I Redeemer, the I who long live and reign forever. Haile, I, Selassie I the first. Kill, cramp, and paralyze all weak heart conception. Right now, Haile, I, Selassie I the first. Kill the Pope. Haile, I, Selassie I, King Rastafari. Greetings of perfect peace and love to all the brothers and sisters, all the matriarchs and patriarchs, the babes and sucklings, the priests and the warriors, and fire burn all traitors right now. Haile, I, Selassie I, King Rastafari. I and I is here to exalt black supremacy and to chant down destruction to white supremacy right now. Haile, I, Selassie I the first. One Isla greetings to all our brothers and sisters at home that's seated up within the fullness of Rastafari Rising. Isla salute unto the Rastafari Rising film crew, Ras Noi, Jah Wise, the Divine Savior, Ras Ayafanzo, and all our brothers and sisters at home that support and strengthen the works of Rastafari Rising this day. Haile, I, Selassie I the first. And the blunt, unavoidable fact that His Majesty says that none would emerge from the total destruction that would be the lot of all in peradventure if there's nuclear war. So all those that are striving for nuclear weapons and nuclear bombs and weapons of mass destruction, just know say you're signing your own death warrant. Highly I, Selassie I the first, for as you shall do unto others, so shall it be done unto you, and tenfold. Rastafari. Yeah, I and I go and reason up this light on woman in Rastafari. Highly I, Selassie I the first. Woman in Rastafari. Yes, as I and I know, within this time, as within that time, Rastafari is rising and Rastafari shall rise. Highly I, Selassie I the first. And these reasoning is very important as it pertains to I and I liberation, freedom and redemption as a people. Highly I, Rastafari. And so in order for I and I to really can overstand within the clarity as it relates to I and I black liberation, we have to be clear as it pertains to where the woman stands in that said fullness. Now, from such time till this time, we find that the role of woman as it relates to man, woman, and children, we find that there's many things that I and I have adopted from the European mindset. Rastafari. Many things, and it may even be challenging for us to even say that or even to look within that. But I and I must talk the truth and stand for the truth and cause whatever it may cause. Rastafari, I, Selassie I the first. So I know there's going to be some things where I and I going to say this light. A lot of men ain't even going to like to hear that. But I and I still have to deliver the truth. I, Rastafari, Selassie I the first. So even to even overstand the role of Empress Menen within Rastafari, a man have to really understand these reasonings that I'm going to bring forward. This light, I, Most High. So for us to have the truest representation of what we would call a divine balance, is the primary example of that relationship that you're going to call is the relationship between man and woman. Rastafari, we have to be very clear on that. Is that the truest representation that we have of the divine balance is the relationship between a man and a woman. And there is no better example of that. You see examples of it, for example, in art, you may see what they call the yin and yang symbol with white circle, with one part is white, the other part is black. The white part have the black dot and the black part have a white dot in a shape, in a manner to create balance. You find that in examples of artwork, and also amongst our people in Africa, or ancient Kemet or ancient Ethiopia, we have the principles or the quintuple or the principle of Ma'at. Rastafari. And Ma'at is the Kemetic word for balance. And God has provided, or the Almighty Eye has provided, the male and the female relationship. Isis. And this balance has been corrupted, and people are today avoiding this balance. And man and woman is the living example of balance and harmony. Rastafari. Our people have become twisted by cultures and customs that are anti-Ma'at. Believe it, Rastafari, believe it or not. That, and it has perverted us, because these teachings, we got them from a perverted people, a people who know nothing about Ma'at or the divine balance. Rastafari.